everyone, and welcome to Power Pro Wrestling. I'm Jim Ross. Thank you very much for being with us. We've got a great hour in store for you. We'll also be telling you about some of the big events the Universal Wrestling Federation will be involved in throughout this great country of ours, and I'm talking specifically about such events as the Reunion Arena in Dallas, Texas on July the 27th. We'll be in Memphis, Tennessee at the Mid-South Coliseum on July the 25th. We'll be telling you about those events and other exciting things that are going on in Universal Wrestling Federation throughout this hour of Power Pro Wrestling. It's going to be a special program. We've got some great matches, and every match in this program is a championship match. We're going to go back in time and show you how Terry Taylor defeated Mad Dog Buzz Sawyer to win the UWF television title. We'll show you the Fantastics when they were the challengers, challenging the UWF Tag Team Champions, the Sheepherders. We'll see a match that we've never aired before, featuring Mr. Unpredictable Dick Slater, challenging Hacksaw Jim Duggan for the North American Heavyweight Championship, that match from Houston, Texas. And we're also going to show you two of our most requested videos in this hour. It's going to be a super hour. Thank you very much for being with us wherever you may be. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to see Terry Taylor against Mad Dog Buzz Sawyer. Right after we see this, it's freeze frame.
There were no defects to be found. Snapshot in its froze without a sound. Thursday morning was a hot flashback when her face still focused in my mind. Test and proof she loved is hard to find. Friday night we danced the starlight grind. Stop time hard from this, she's not mine. Freeze frame, freeze frame, freeze frame. Now freeze. Now I'm looking at a flashback Sunday, Zoom lens feeling just won't disappear. Throw some dark and sweet talk in my ear. Her hot spot love for me is strong. This freeze frame moment can't be wrong. Freeze frame, freeze frame, freeze frame. Now freeze.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next match for the UWF Tag Television title. First of all, the champion, the current UWF Television champion from St. Petersburg, Florida, at 260 pounds, Mad Dog Buzz Sawyer. The second match, Rick Steiner. The challenger from Vero Beach, Florida, at 235 pounds, Terry Taylor.
Now, wait a minute. What's this? What's Chavo Guerrero doing out
The
there?
second match, Chavo Guerrero. This match, one smaller television time remaining, and it is for the UWF television title.
Chavo's, Michael, going to be doing the same thing that Rick Steiner's doing.
No, he's not. What Chavo needs to do is take himself back to his little taco burrito stand wherever down the corner in Houston or somewhere and just keep selling Mexican food. Because messing with Buzz Sawyer, he's going to get his head bit off.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I've never seen a fight, and I mean a fight like Guerrero and Mad Dog had in Houston. what a battle that was. And Terry Taylor and Buzz Sawyer, ladies and gentlemen.
Right away, Terry Taylor used the fist. Yes or no? Thank you, sir.
Yeah, he laid it on him. You don't think Buzz won't do that, Michael, if he gets the opportunity?
Well, he should now. He should. Took him back. He held on. Good move by Taylor.
Sawyer pulling the tights now. Taylor to
I don't know. I didn't see no tights. It looked like he just hooked his obliques there and pulled him on over.
He had those nylon tights. Look at this match right here. This is one of the classic battles, two of the supreme athletes in professional wrestling today. Mad Dog Buzz Sawyer. And he's been a television champion for quite some time here, but he won it in real controversial fashion.
Good shoulder tackle.
He has kept it like a man, I'll tell you that.
Good lead power by Sawyer. Drop down, Taylor. Flying body press. Could be it. 1, 2. No, not enough. He didn't have enough wind out of him. Right back to the headlock. Hip lock takeover. There they are. Good move by Terry Taylor. Of course, he couldn't do that to Buddy or Terry.
Tremendous confrontation. Don't forget the big Friday the 13th Summer Spectacular in the Sam Houston Coliseum, and the big one in the Superdome in New Orleans, Saturday, June 14th. Don't you miss either of those big events. And our next television taping, by the way, is Sunday, June the 8th, right here in Tulsa at the Convention Center. Hope you can be with us, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing like it.
Forearm to it. There he goes. Good forearm. Working for that win. There's a forearm across the chest.
And he nails those forearms.
Boom, listen to that pop. Skin to skin. There's no shoulder pads. That's just man versus man. Good reversal. Turnbuckle. What a backdrop.
High elevation.
Boy, that'll knock your sacroiliac out. Good drop kick through the rope.
All the way out. Buzz Sawyer, a drop kick right to the face from Terry Taylor. And Taylor has the eye of the tiger.
Boy, he does. And I'll tell you what, Sawyer better get in there because referee Tommy Gilbert's counting. And I would hate to lose a world title like that, a prestigious title on a count out. I think he's just lit a fire in Sawyer. You see that face? It's the main event anywhere in the world.
Buzz Sawyer now back in the ring with Terry Taylor. This match for UWF Television Championship, ladies and gentlemen. Next week we'll have the winner of the trivia contest too, by the way.
Yeah, next week also I decided to let Bam Bam come here. I told everybody, all the wrestlers, I'd give them enough weeks, enough notice. Now he's going to be here. Good shoulder smash. He dropped down. He went for the flying body press. See that? He had got it earlier in the match, and Sawyer was thinking. He remembered before when he dropped down and Taylor came across, he went for the body press, and Sawyer ducked it. That is smart wrestling, Jim Ross.
Terry Taylor now.
Now he's outside. See how quick it switches?
It sure does. There's Rick.
There's Chavo Guerrero, the little taco vendor. And he's putting them boots to him. Sawyer smells blood. He smells victory. Big, high, vertical suplex. Boom, and he dropped him. See how he snapped it?
We don't have a lot of time, ladies and gentlemen. Inside 2 minutes here.
I don't think it's going to take much time. He's going to the top. This is it. He smells it. The Mad Dog is ready to bite. Oh!
Taylor moved out of the way, and Sawyer's head was... He rammed the head right into the canvas.
I mean, right in there. Boom! That's illegal blow. There's a slam. He better take advantage of it and go for a cover. See that dump, Taylor? He can't walk and chew bubblegum.
Steiner tripped him.
He did not.
Oh,
come on, Sawyer. Take advantage. Show him where the Mad Dog's at. He's got him covered. Look. 1, 2. Come on. Oh, he had a pin before he got it.
And Guerrero and Steiner get it on inside. Chavo Guerrero and Rick Steiner outside. And Sawyer's trying to take back over on Taylor.
He missed the knee. Boy, we're about out of time, Jim. I'll tell you what, if you're not here live, you are missing one. He's went for the vertical suplex.
We don't have time, ladies and gentlemen. Here's face. We got a new champion, and we're out of time. We got a new champion. Terry Taylor with a tremendous victory over a tough man, Mad Dog Buzz Sawyer. You can't take anything away from the Mad Dog. He's a great athlete. But Terry Taylor is a great athlete as well. He's really on a roll now, and I think that, you know, Terry Taylor not only wants to be the UWF television champion, but he wants to be the UWF heavyweight champion as well. Don't count Terry Taylor out. He's at the top of his game. And when we come back, we're going to see a tag team combination that is certainly at the top of their game in the match that started the hottest feud in wrestling and won the tag team championship for Tommy Rogers and Bobby Fulton when we return from this.
One thing that makes me madder than bad, guys, that's when I can't get a check cash.
Don't get mad, Hacksaw. Go to Money Express. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They're open all the time. Money Express will take any kind of check from $1 to $100,000 and cash it instantly. There's no ID required, and all your money orders are free, too.
Money Express. Checks cash 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Tell them Hacksaw sent ya.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the UWF Tag Team Champions from New Zealand at the combined weight of 480 pounds, the New Zealand Sheepherders.
To the Fantastics coming back to the Universal Wrestling Federation television taping. It's ladies of all ages out there welcoming them back.
They sure are. They're having a great time with the television taping, and as we wait the introduction, I'd like to remind everyone the next television taping will be Sunday night, April 13th, in Tulsa, the Convention Center right here, 7 o'clock. It's going to be free picture night. Bring the kids to come on out. There's nothing like being here in person, so as we always do, and we can't forget the great fans. Thank you for inviting us to your home, and this is going to be a great one right here.
And you know one thing about Bobby and Tommy, they love their fans, and they take plenty of time when they go to the ring to greet them all. And this is explosion.
City of Angels, the combined weight of 420 pounds, Tommy Rogers and Bobby Fulton, the Fantastics.
That's what it's all about right there, the American flag.
Match for the UWF Tag Team Championship.
And this place is pandemonium at the beautiful Tulsa Convention Center. Roy Saunders, the director, a longtime friend of mine.
You can feel the patriotism, Bill. That's Jack Victory, and I still don't understand his association with those demented pair. The current Universal Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champions, and Tommy Gilbert has the unenviable task of maintaining some semblance of law and order in this situation.
Well, let me tell you, Jack Victory, after that interview that Joel did at the Sheraton Century Plaza, he makes him even more of a mystery, because anybody that have a girlfriend, she looked to me like she's 6'4", 6'5", must weigh 200 pounds. Did you see that hairdo? I'd hate to meet her in a dark alley. But here you see the fans cranking up because they don't like the New Zealand Sheepherders that have knocked the United States. And, of course, they beat the team that was one of the favorites all time here. And here they're calling for silence while they salute their flag. The Sheepherders are in that tournament at New Orleans at the Superdome. The Jim Crockett Memorial for $1 million. So are the Fantastics. This should be only here, only on the Universal Wrestling Federation. Do you get this type of competition on television? Great main events. This would be a main event in any arena in the country. This is for the title.
Well, Bill, we don't have G. Gordon Liddy here. We got 4 great athletes in the ring. I think that's what it's all about.
I think all these stars from other media, they need to stay in their media. You know, this is for athletes. As far as I'm concerned, what steps in that ring, it ought to be the athletes. That's where it is their place to stand tall and to be proud. Of course, that's a personal opinion. Oh, high flying Bobby Fulton.
The Sheepherders, who have been battling guys like Dr. Death and Steve Williams, they may not have seen this kind of speed. You know, this is a specialist thing anymore, this tag teaming. Well, you guys got guys like Tommy Rogers and Bobby Fulton. They are so quick. They're just sudden. And Jack Victory out there, a flag bearer for the New Zealand Sheepherders.
It's one of the most ridiculous things I've ever seen, and
that's just an insult.
it is.
That's like Eddie Gilbert and his Russian stuff. Tommy Rogers, one of the top junior heavyweights in the world today. Powerful, explosive young man, and that's why he and Bobby Fulton are such an awesome team. When you get these specialists, they work together so well that they can go against the big guys. They can go against anybody. They've got those afterburners to kick in. They're in fantastic condition. They got so much nervous energy. Tommy Rogers is never still. And you see him pulling that man back to keep him from getting the tag. Armbar.
These guys that work so well together, Fulton's got a lot of charisma, a lot of explosiveness.
Well, you know, Bobby Fulton got into it with superstar Bill Dundee just over shaking his booty like he just did, but Dundee sure hadn't made him quit doing anything he wants to do, had he? And they just double arm whipped the two Sheepherders in. And it looks like they're in a world of trouble, and listen to this crowd, Jim.
And Bill, I've just been notified we've got to take a commercial commitment for the television station. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll keep the cameras rolling, and we'll be right back. Don't go away. We'll be right back after this television timeout. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to this segment of Power Pro Wrestling here on WGNO. Thank you very much for being with us. I'd like to remind you and invite you to join us in Bogalusa at Lumberjack Stadium the 4th of July. That's, of course, this Friday night, 8 o'clock starting time. The big event there, sponsored annually by the Bogalusa JCs. What a super card you're going to see. The Fantastics are going to be there, the Sheepherders, and many more top UWF stars. Advance tickets are on sale at the Parish National Bank. That's, of course, in the North Gate Shopping Center, and also the Cornerstone Pantry in Franklinton. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this Sunday, today at 3 o'clock, it is going to be a big, big afternoon of excitement. The Fantastics, Koko, Ware on the card, Terry Taylor and Chavo Guerrero against Michael Hayes and Buddy Roberts. Dark Journey's Missing Link goes against Jack Victory. We'll find out if Maxine will show up. Cowboy Bill Watts will go against Blade Runner Sting with some very special stipulations. We'll hear from Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert in a few moments about that. Ted DiBiase will challenge Terry Bam Bam Gordy for the UWF Heavyweight Championship today at 3 o'clock. Plus, it will be lights out, no rules, no sanction. Anything goes when Hacksaw Duggan and Dr. Death go against Kamala and the one-man gang. We'll hear from all the stars in the hour. First, this.
Oh, yeah, Cowboy Bill Watts, you're a real smart man. You're very smart. Everybody out there is saying what a high IQ Cowboy Bill Watts has got to have of signing a match like this, because if he beats Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert and his man Sting, he gets Eddie Gilbert in the ring for 5 minutes by himself. But when you beat Cowboy Bill Watts, I get to take that long, long belt of his, and I get to give him 5 long, big lashes, Cowboy. You think you're real smart, but what's already happened to you one time? You had your chance with me one time, and that's the only time you're going to get, Cowboy, because Hot Stuff's going to get his chance this time. And you know one more thing? Even if you were to get lucky and win and get the 5 minutes with me, you better be watching your back, because what kind of plan do I have in store this time? Only you and I know, Steve.
Well, the Cowboy's not going to be, well, it's going to be something else. I was going to say it wasn't going to be in a good mood. That's a major understatement. It's going to be quite a meeting at 3 o'clock today. Now, remember, Jack Victory goes against the Missing Link at 3 o'clock at the lakefront. Dark Journey will be there. Well, Maxine, listen to this.
Dark Journey, I'm a little sick and tired of you. You really did it this time, Dark Journey. Louisiana, the Superdome. You threw powder in Maxine's face, and then you kicked her. You kicked her where people don't get kicked. Well, I don't like it. And I know Maxine laying back in bed right there don't like it. Well, let me tell you something, Dark Journey. She's going to get you back. And when you come down that aisle with that guy with a painted green face, I'm going to take care of him.
Okay, the match has been signed. Jack Victory versus the Missing Link. Well, see, I got the Missing Link. And the Link's going to take care of you, Jack Victory. And Maxine, be right there, because then I'm going to take care of you.
Jim, we're we're back with it. Ladies and gentlemen, we kept the cameras running during the commercial break. There was no decision. As you can see, they battled back in the ring, and the pace is still a torrid pace. And Bobby Fulton, that leapfrog and that drop kick, it's just been non-stop pandemonium. I dare you anywhere to see the kind of intensity that you see among the athletes here on the Universal Wrestling Federation. That's what fans all over the country, when they write us, when they talk to us, that's what they appreciate. They say they've never seen the level of competition. And, of course, all the wrestlers, this has been an inside knowledge for years. And, brother, when you come down here and get in the snake pit, you got to produce. You can't rest on your laurels. You better be in condition. That old derby's hanging down, and you start sucking that wind because you don't have enough gasoline in there from hitting that gym and doing that road work. You're going to get beat down here.
And the Sheepherders are desperately, Bill, trying to slow the pace down.
Oh, yes.
You know, the Fantastics have dictated the tempo of this match since the outset. And
well, they have to. They have to, Jim, because they're smaller. They've got to fight their battle plan. They can't let anybody force them to do their kind of match. They got to have the backing of that crowd. They got to keep it moving. They can't let these guys settle them down and then all of a sudden separate them and get one of them out there and cut him off from his partner. Jim, you know, when you get a chance, say hello to some of the new stations that have joined the Universal Wrestling Federation syndication. As we're growing every day, and we're certainly glad because we're hearing from fans in all parts of the country. Ann Arbor, Michigan, Dallas, Texas, Beaumont. We're back on the air there.
Yeah, KBMT Channel 12 down in Beaumont. Hello to all you folks this fine Saturday night on that great ABC affiliate there. Also, Bill, we're excited about being in St. Louis, Missouri. KDNL, it's Channel 21. Folks, we're going to be right here with you every Saturday morning at 11 o'clock on KDNL. Thank you very much for having us into your great wrestling city and one of the great wrestling cities in America.
Well, there's the Sheepherders now. You know that with their caliber, no matter what, they were off balance there for a while with this speed and explosion. But these men are tremendously tough. They are the champions. They've wrestled the world over. And they're trying to figure out what it takes to stop the Fantastics. But people can tell you that have seen the Fantastics in action. The only way to stop them is to put them completely down and out, and that's a tough job. That's an all-day job.
Bill, I spoke with them before the matches started. They're so excited about this opportunity. This is one title, major tag team title that they've never held. They've been the champions in several areas, but never in this area. They're really pumped up for this match.
High knee drop. This is just non-stop action. Sheepherder trying to bear hug Tommy Rogers into the rope, but Tommy had already tagged his partner. The referee saw it. They're so quick. Tag is made again, another tag. Then a monkey flip, a drop kick. They just non-stop. They do combinations. They don't just do one move. That way the team they're against can't get really set to figure out what's coming next. They always have a series of moves. And that's so important when you're any kind of athlete, whether you're boxing or whether you're wrestling. You can't just throw one punch and then wait for another one. You've got to have that series of combinations that really gets you right on top of the target and keeps your other man off balance. Uh-oh, Tommy Rogers thrown out on the floor there. The Sheepherders are trying to slow it down, and Tommy hit that concrete, and then Bobby's out to see about him.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back with more of this tremendous championship encounter after this message from the UWF.
We're back with you, ladies and gentlemen, and Tommy Rogers has gotten back in the ring, but the Sheepherders have really teamed up on him after that tremendous fall to the floor. We kept the cameras running in case there was a decision during the commercial break. We're sorry when we have to leave, and we do have to make the commercial commitments just like the National Football League or anybody else. And Tommy Rogers, with that fighting heart, trying to fight back. You see Jack Victory on the floor with a flag, and you see Crazy Luke being tagged in, who he's a different kind of guy. I mean, these guys are a little bit weird. And I'm sure his name is not Crazy Luke, but that's just the impression I'd get from him. And look at him pummel the man, and you see him drive those knees into the spleen area, into the kidney area. And those of you that have been in beefs or played football or been in any kind of sport or even a car wreck, you know just how bad it hurts when you get something driven in like that into your kidneys. And you've all heard of people getting their spleen ruptured with a pancreas. This is a tremendous body punishment. You know, it's almost in the old boxing world, there was an art of being a body puncher because they said kill the body and the head will follow. And so you see these kind of guys, they take these tactics. It may not show up right now. Tommy's in such fantastic condition. But you got to remember, he's been thrown out on the concrete floor, and he's been hammered, and you can see it's taking its toll.
Ladies and gentlemen, whatever you do, don't forget that this match is for the Universal Wrestling Federation Tag Team Championship. The Fantastics challenging the Sheepherders. Bill, this is one of the, right here, this is one of the longest matches I think we've ever had here on television. They are really getting it on.
Again, the caliber of competition. Both of these teams will be in the Jim Crockett Senior Memorial Cup Tournament, but they're really trying to take each other apart. And you see Tommy again, and they've attacked that body. They drove him into the steel barricades there. They're just, he's in a world of pain. You see the Sheepherders have now got their game plan in action. They've separated one of them. They've cut him out of the pack, so to speak. They've taken advantage. It's like a wolf pack coming around a bunch of sheep, and one of them is injured. And they'll separate him out of that injury, and they'll keep working on chasing and dragging him down. And this is the type of thing that they're doing right now to Tommy Rogers, but he's got a great fighting heart. However, he knows he's got to get back in that ring and get to his partner. He's got to tag Bobby Fulton, because I don't care what, they've taken a lot out of him. Now, can he get back to Bobby? There he goes. He slipped through. He slipped through. This could be a great point in this match.
Fulton is on fire.
Toe-to-toe. He is cooking. He's cooking, but it's still one man against two because Tommy's hurting. But there you see Tommy outside there. Drop kick.
All 4 men in there. The referee's got to get this thing back together. And speaking of together, the Sheepherders thrown together by the Fantastics. And the Fantastics are now, they're quickening the pace, Bill. It's back to a high tempo.
I'm telling you, I love it. You know, he just dumped Tommy out there again. Tommy's out on that floor again. Watch Jack Victory. I can't see him. They're taking the camera off of the Jack Victory. Has he got that flagpole? And I can't tell. Tommy is really spent. Now that's letting them double up on Bobby. That third man outside there. The Sheepherders were an awesome, and their victories were tremendous without Jack Victory. Now all of a sudden they got Jack Victory, the third man out there. Tommy Rogers just climbed the top rope and drop kicked. I don't think the referee saw that. He drop kicked the one. The tables have been turned. A double drop kick. Tommy is just giving it all. He's just reaching down to that inner part that every great athlete that has to be able to come up with to go above and beyond the call of duty. Look at this teamwork. 1, 2. We got new champions, Jim. We got new Universal Wrestling Federation champions. This place has just exploded. This place, pandemonium. The roof has come off. The place is upside down. We got new champions. The Sheepherders have been defeated.
And the new champions are Americans. Tommy Rogers and Bobby Fulton. Rogers and Fulton, the Fantastics, this place is standing. What a victory!
Listen to this place. They pulled it out. They pulled it out. Look at the Sheepherders and Jack Victory. They're totally, they just cannot.
One of the key matchups you'll see today at 3 o'clock at the Lakefront Arena will be for the UWF Heavyweight Championship. Ted DiBiase will challenge Terry Bam Bam Gordy. Let's listen to this.
Hey guys, you know what I got right here? I got the same pen that Cowboy Bill Watts used to sign us for over $1 million. The same pen that signed your death certificate. Because that big helium head ego you got overran yourself, and you messed with this. You messed with the Universal Heavyweight Champion, the #1 man in the world. And one of the 6-man tag team champions, and bigger than that, the Universal Heavyweight Champion, and Terry Bam Bam Gordy.
That's it. You know, Bill Watts messed with me. You see what he got. Ted DiBiase, now you're coming after something I love and something that I've worked for all my life, boy. You know, I've been out here and I've been running up and down the roads, and finally I get a good chance for a title, and you're going to come and try to take my title away. Let me tell you something, boy. I'm going to kick your tail from one end of that arena to the other, so you might as well get ready for it, DiBiase.
You know, it wouldn't be so bad if you could get in the ring and you could face one Freebird. But where you see one Freebird, there's always two, and most of the time there's always three of them. Terry Gordy, you ripped me off in Houston, Texas in the tournament, just like you ripped off Jim Duggan. I had you flat on your back, and here comes Michael Hayes. And then in New Orleans, I've got a match with Michael Hayes, and here comes Terry Gordy, and I power slammed you, Gordy. I put your shoulders on the mat for a 3 count. No, you weren't the legal man, but the point is, it was 1, 2, 3. And the next time I face you, Gordy, I'm taking that belt, and it's going to be the same thing again.
Plus, you're going to see lights out, no rules, no sanction, anything goes, and it probably will. Today at 3 o'clock, let's hear from the participants, Duggan and the Doctor, and Akbar and the one-man gang.
That means nobody wants to have anything to do with it. So it's not sanctioned. Fine and done dead. You talk about your 2x4s, your chairs, and all your weapons. Well, remember, gentlemen, it could get awful hot. And you know what I'm talking about, Duggan. It could get awful hot. I got the punk slapper, and tell him how tough Allscan Street is. Hey, this is my type of match, Akbar. Me and Kamala, Doc and Duggan. You better bring some asbestos covering, boys.
Lights out match. Anything can go, Jimbo. The 2 biggest men in professional wrestling today. One-man gang and Kamala.
When you talk about lights out, you're talking about Steve Dr. Death Williams kind of match, and you're talking about Hacksaw Jim Duggan's kind of match. Because anything goes. You can throw them over the top. You can come off the top. You can get outside, hit them with chairs, hit them with 2x4s, hit them with tables. It's just like when me and Doc go off for a night on the town.
Tired of searching for and...
Well, Hacksaw Jim Duggan and Dick Slater will now set out to prove just who owns the North American heavyweight title. Hey! And Dick Slater has a microphone while the Hacksaw has the belt. And there's no doubt about who is the champion at this moment. Duggan is letting everybody know all about it. And I don't blame him, because Slater's complaint that he was conned out of the title may have some merit, but at this moment he has an opportunity to prove himself.
Everybody here in Houston, Texas, sees you got that belt right now. But I'm going to tell you people something right now. Jim Duggan, you never beat me for that title. If you're a better man than I am, you come and get it right now.
And here it goes. Instead of the belt, we've got things busting wide open, and Hacksaw Jim Duggan gets his kicks in there by laying it into Dick Slater. Slater, who outsmarted himself, and that put the belt in the hands of Jim Duggan, is now sprawled on the floor right here alongside of him. He is down on this concrete floor at the Coliseum, and he steps up to know that Duggan is ready with a barrage of whatever it takes to prove to Slater as well as to these fans that he is the champion. There's something to take the head right off your shoulders, and and there goes Dick Slater. He lost his sense of balance completely here, and as he struck that iron barricade, he went over the top and down hard and solidly. Slater thinking about stepping back up into that ring, and Duggan swelling up there with the pride of having gotten the first licks into this match. And there is Duggan. He knows what a chair is for. But Slater better watch out, because Duggan also knows what else it's good for. And in this particular case, referee Tommy Gilbert, or rather Carl Fergie, I beg your pardon, referee Carl Fergie was given an example. So the hounds are tormenting Slater, baying at him from the ringside, and he is dodging the obvious onslaught of Jim Duggan.
as Duggan starts in, rather, Slater starts in, Duggan moves back and gives him plenty of room. He wants him in the ring. That's the only place you can really win a match, and in this case, prove that your champion is to do it right up in the ring. Now, Slater has wrestling ability. He is also a tough kind of competitor when it comes to being rough. He has enough knowledge of using his fists to complement his ability to do what he's doing now, to take a man down onto the mat and then to go to work on him. They're trying to get on Slater's case here with that chanting of Duggan, Duggan. And there is Duggan's answer. He comes out of the trap, and I tell you that, whoa, bad deal for Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Duggan hit the corner and the ring post and hit the whole structure of the ring just as hard as is possible to hit. He was going full speed, and he always does when he goes in there to try to spear somebody. And here's Slater trying to do something about wrapping that arm around the ring post, and wrap it he did. And as Slater maneuvers, Duggan is in trouble. That arm hurt. His body racked, you can bet. The way he hit that corner, he has got to feel it all through his body. And Slater doesn't want to give him a chance to restore. The first minutes of this match belong to Duggan. But right now, Slater is proving that you can knock him down, but you can't stomp him through the mat, just to the mat. So he's on top there with a reverse arm bar. He's got his weight in there. The fans are hollering to Duggan to come out from underneath there, and that is a tough job in the position in which Duggan finds himself at this moment.
We'll be back with more of the North American Heavyweight Championship matchup. Hacksaw Jim Duggan versus Dick Slater from Houston, Texas, after this from the Mid-South Sports Network.
Arguing about that foot being on the rope, but he didn't actually see it. So the arm is being held back. He's dropped the arm bar, but he has not dropped the punishment on the shoulder, and the ability to use that someplace else beside the shoulder. Duggan, that right hand of his found good territory. And, oh, man, and I'll tell you, Slater came in there with the kind of a drop that really can knock you apart. Slater going in there for the elbow, and he found the chest and throat of Hacksaw Duggan. Here is Slater following it up now to, well, he threw him out of the ring, which may not be a good, well, he's following it up. That's more like Slater's style. He's not going to waste an opportunity. He's looking for the opportunity to really flatten Duggan on the concrete. Duggan coming up, and there it is. You talk about kicking a man's brains out. That has all the right elements to make it possible. Duggan on the floor. Duggan on his knees, which is when he's on the floor is an unusual position for him, but he's going to come up there, and you know that he is. He's not, oh, man, he snatched the moment that time and dropped his weight out from under him and brought the throat of Dick Slater down on top of that top rope. So Slater moves in. It was Duggan who took the most punishment. Here is Duggan now, maneuvering across that ring, and he's going for the long dive, and he wants to hit him with his head. He made it. He got across there. He hit him with the elbow, He wasn't able to hit him with his head as he wanted to. But remember, this is a battle for the North American heavyweight title, recognized by the Universal Wrestling Federation. And Slater, as he goes in behind, comes in with a sleep hold. He's just about under the whiskers of Hacksaw Duggan, and Duggan's fans here get excited and nervous and start screaming their words of advice to Duggan. It is a sleep hold. He rotates that head around and keeps riding Hacksaw Duggan, taking him down to the canvas. I mentioned about Slater's ability to wrestle or to get rough, and he does each of them with equal ferocity. And Duggan may be out. There is a drop that could indicate that that sleep hold is working. Whether he has control over it, he stops it from hitting the mat. And that means that he can still understand what's happening to him. But when that arm is totally inert, then this match will be Slater's. But right now, it is not. So it's Slater backed into the corner. Carl Fergie looking it over. The sleep hold has been broken, but not the headlock portion of it. He blocked him. Well, he blocked him. Even though, whoa, he didn't block that. He used his face for a block, and he caught it. So it's Slater catching, and the pitching being done by Duggan. I told you Slater was a tough guy. Most of you have known that, but right now, as he comes out of this, Duggan starts to prove that Slater's going to have to be able to take it. There you see him. Hacksaw Duggan ringing the bell of victory, but he hasn't won yet. But he likes to move into his win from a position the fans will recognize. But Slater recognizes openings, and he found one that time. Legal or illegal, he found it. Here's a swing and into the ropes, and Duggan high-flying body block, and Duggan just missed making it that time. Slater, again, Slater, that time, whipped Duggan into the referee. He went right along to go, still land in the ring, but here he comes down now to fly off that top rope. You see him, there he goes, and Duggan caught him with a right, and with Slater going through the air, it was it. There was a spear. That spear hit him solidly. Spear hit him hard. And there's one, there's two, three. And Hacksaw Duggan manages to come up with a win over Dick Slater. And Slater is in trouble as he squirms out of the ring.
Super victory for Hacksaw Jim Duggan, erasing any doubt that anyone might have had that he was not the superior athlete over Mr. Unpredictable Dick Slater. Hacksaw Jim Duggan will be in Memphis, Tennessee on the 25th of July at the Mid-South Coliseum, big Friday night event there, and he'll be one of 34 wrestlers on that super extravaganza, the UWF Summer Spectacular 86 in the Reunion Arena in Dallas, Texas on Sunday, July the 27th. Tickets for both those events on sale at Rainbow Ticketmaster outlets in Dallas, Fort Worth, and at Ticketmaster outlets throughout the greater Memphis area. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll come back with a special look at the Birdman from Union City, Tennessee. A special look via video on Koko Ware when we return. this Friday night at 8 o'clock. The Bogalusa JC's annual Universal Wrestling Spectacular at Lumberjack Stadium. Don't you miss it. Advance tickets on sale at the Parish National Bank, the Northgate Shopping Center, and the Cornerstone Pantry in Franklinton. That's this Friday night, the 4th of July, 8 o'clock, fireworks, and a lot more at Lumberjack Stadium. Wednesday night, July the 9th, 7:30 in Jefferson, the Playground Gym, sponsored by the Playground Booster Club, a Super UWF event. And don't miss today's big event, 3 o'clock at the Lakefront Arena. You're going to see a super lineup that includes the Fantastics, Koko, Ware, Terry Taylor, Chavo Guerrero, Michael Hayes, Buddy Roberts. You'll see the Missing Link against Jack Victory. Dark Journey will be at the ringside. Will Lady Maxine. You'll see Cowboy Bill Watts take on Blade Runner Sting. If the big Cowboy wins, he gets 5 minutes all alone with Hot Stuff. If Sting wins, then Hot Stuff will give the Cowboy 5 lashes with Watts' own belt. Plus, you'll see Ted DiBiase challenge Terry Gordy for the UWF Heavyweight Championship, and then it will be lights out. No rules, no disqualifications. Hacksaw Duggan and Dr. Death against Kamal and the one-man gang today at 3. Thank you very much for being with us here on Power Pro Wrestling. So many exciting things happening in the Universal Wrestling Federation. Hacksaw Jim Duggan's tremendous collisions with a giant one-man gang. Well, those are earth-shattering confrontations. Terry Gordy, Bam Bam, the UWF Heavyweight Champion, has successfully defended the Heavyweight Championship against some of the top contenders in professional wrestling today. The Fantastics, what a feud. Their situation with the Sheepherders is far from over. I personally think that one's going to go on until one team is completely out of wrestling. And then you've got a lot of newcomers in the area. Missy Hyatt, what an abrasive personality she has, with Hollywood John Tatum. What the good combination they'll form with Jack Victory. We'll be talking about that in upcoming weeks, and we'll also focus on Dark Journey and the Missing Link. Now, next week here on the program, we'll have some exclusive footage. The camera crew is out right now. I think you're going to be very surprised and very excited about what we have for you right here next week on Power Pro Wrestling. We're going to close the program with a special look at the Birdman, Koko Ware from Union City, Tennessee. The Bird, Koko Ware, for our whole crew, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for being with us here on Power Pro Wrestling. I'm Jim Ross. So long, everybody.
What time is that? I still got 10 seconds to get to the dance floor. America! Have you heard? It's a brand new day, and it's called the Bird. You don't need no finesse, or no personality. You just need 2 arms and an attitude. And everybody sing with me. Come on now. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. America, have you heard? It's a brand new day, and it's called the Bird. You don't need
Today at 1, Michael Caine and Trevor Howard star in Robert Louis Stevenson's famous adventure, Kidnapped. Now, Dan Daly and Ann Baxter star in A Ticket to Tomahawk. Next, on WGNO 26, television, New Orleans style.